Hey there, home buyers sitting on the fence. Don't expect to buy homes pennies on the dollar like in the 2000s. And I'll tell you why. Despite record high interest rates, inflation that we got going on, um, we are not going to see you picking up homes for 10 cents on the dollar like in the early 2000, the later 2000s, like in 2009 and 2010. And the reason why is we just haven't been building enough homes. Let me show you this chart right here. If you can see here, for the past 5, 6 decades here, we built over 20 million homes. And the peak of that was in 2000, 2009. Now, maybe we're buying homes. They're buying multiple homes, one, two, three, five, up to 10, with no income documentation, no proof they can even make these payments, right? And no wonder we had a crash. We had people who couldn't afford the payments, and eventually those interest rates went up and they couldn't make the payments. And then a ton of homes hit the market. Now, in order for anything like any commodity, any stock, like oil, gas, gold, whatever, in order for there to be a crash in a market, there has to be way more sellers than buyers, because then the sellers are just trying to take whatever they can get from the buyers just to get rid of their asset, right? And that's exactly what happened in 2009, 2010, 2011. People were actually handing their homes over to the bank, and the bank's like, "Hey, we just need to get something for this house." So people were buying homes for 10 cents on the dollar of what they were sold for many years ago. That's not going to happen. And this is why, right here, look at this. The last 10 years, we only built 5.8 million homes. The 20 million homes per decade here kept up with population growth. So as people got older, became into the home buying age, there was homes, new homes to buy. Well, this last decade, there just wasn't. And that's why you're seeing home prices where they're at, despite 7% interest rates. So, if there is going to be a crash like that magnitude, it's going to be horrific. You probably won't even have a job. And I wouldn't want to wish this upon anybody. So I wouldn't be praying for a home crash, because there's no way you're going to buy a house. The banks are probably all going to go out of business. Many of them are really tilting on bankruptcy due to these high interest rates, because they're holding really low interest rate bonds and they're losing money on those things. They're trying to sell those things and they can't sell them for what they paid for them. So if we do have a major crash, a lot of banks are going out of business. You're not getting a loan. It's going to be Blackstreet and I'm sorry, BlackRock and State Street and a bunch of other hedge funds. They're going to swoop in with their cash and they're going to buy up all the houses, and you're just going to rent for them. So if you are going to pray for the home crash, I wouldn't do that. That's not going to be wise. I would just accept the fact that where we're at is high rates and the prices are pretty high. And you know what? They're going to continue to go higher. Now, if you're interested in getting a lower payment for the first couple years, there's something called seller paid buy downs. And if you're interested in learning about that, you can reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to share that with you. But please don't bank on a home crash, a major crash in the home housing market. It's not going to be as good as you think it's going to be. It's going to be a lot worse than the other crash if we do have one. So that's my 2 cents. Take it for what it is. But looking at these charts, there's just no way with the demand that we're going to have a crash unless we have a major catastrophic financial collapse, which could very well happen. Let's just not pray for it. Well, you guys have a good one. If you need more information on this, feel free to reach out to me. Thanks.